Hi folks, Chuck Rowley, Real Rehabber. Today I'm going to talk about the order of work in a rehab. In other words, the steps and process that you go through. In the beginning we didn't really know how to do this, so we got a lot of delays and we had some issues and things we just didn't know and learn, and I'll try to pass that information on so that you don't make those mistakes and you can benefit from our mistakes. The first phase of your job is going to be your budgeting and your evaluation. Now, you probably did all this before you purchased your property, or you should have, because you couldn't know what to pay for the property if you didn't know what it would cost to rehab it, and basically what you're going to do. But you're going to want to fine tune that, and preferably you're going to do that during your period when your house is under contract and hasn't closed yet. You're going to start setting up your contractors, or if you're going to do the work yourself. And after you close, you're going to get any building permits you need. Get your contractor set up and get ready to do your job. Shortly after that, get your kitchen planned out because you're going to need to order cabinets early on. And I'll tell you why, because cabinets take a while to come in. Unless you're using in-stock cabinets from, say, Home Depot or something like that. You're going to want to get those ordered because those take a while to get in, and they can delay your job if you're waiting on them. And also, if you're doing carpets in your bedrooms, a lot of times it's a good idea to measure. If you're buying from a box store like Home Depot or something like that, or Lowe's, it's going to take them a little while for them to get your carpets in. So you're going to want to have them measure and order those carpets early on. Next step is going to be major repairs. Any foundation repairs you're going to want to make right away. You're going to apply for permits of those if you have to. You're going to want to make any major termite damage repairs that you might have on the house, and if there was termites, hopefully you found those beforehand and you factored them into your cost. And roofing, you're going to want to get that roof done right away so that you don't have any water damage on your new work inside. If you have any septic issues, you need to replace your septic system or repair it, or even if you just have a septic system instead of city sewer, you're going to want to get that pumped out, and you want to have your plumbing thoroughly checked in advance, particularly your drain plumbing, because you don't want to put floors in later on and find out that you've got to cut holes in the concrete to replace iron pipes that have rusted under the house. So you're going to want to have all that snaked and checked in the beginning, just in case, so you're ready. To prepare for your demolition, which is next, you need to go ahead and order yourself a dumpster, because believe me, there's more than you think. When you go on your third dumpster, you'll know you're probably ready. But anyway, you're gonna want to get trash removal set up for your property. Now, at this point, you're gonna want to go ahead and have your guys start their demolition, assuming you've got your contractors ready, or if you're doing the work yourself, you want to do your demolition next. Do it carefully. No sledgehammers now. You need to go in there and carefully remove things and do as little damage as you have to. If you're going to remove kitchens or bathrooms, that's the time to do it. The next stage, you're going to be doing any plumbing or electrical work that you need to do while you have those areas exposed. You can put in insulation at this point. If you're going to blow in insulation in your ceiling, this is a good time. If you're going to have any AC work or HVAC work, you're going to put new ducting in or any of those things, you want to get that done now. If you have exterior repairs on the house, on the sheathing, the house is T111, or there's damaged stucco or wood siding that needs replacing, or whatever you're doing, you can get on that at this point also. So you're working inside and outside at the same time. Or if you're doing it yourself, I would suggest when you have nice weather, work on the outside first. Because you never know when the weather's going to turn. There might be a couple of weeks that you can't work on the outside of the house because of rain or whatever. So I always favor the outside first if I can. At this point, you can also do exterior doors, windows. Now you can move on to do drywall, trim, and interior doors. Then you're going to want to do texturing. If you're not texturing, you can just paint. So you'll do texture and paint next. Then you're going to want to put your flooring in. And the reason you put your flooring in now is because when you're texturing and painting, you get texture and paint on your new floors, but you don't have to worry about that if you do your flooring afterward. You will be doing baseboards after flooring if you're doing flooring. You're probably going to want to start on your kitchen and bathrooms and have those installations done. You get your granite countertops or whatever countertops you're putting in. You go outside and you're going to want to start screening any porches or any of that kind of work that you're doing outside, exterior areas. There's many things you might be doing to a house, but you need to weave that in there at that point. The next stage would be doing your landscaping, making things look nice outside, Final punch list inside the house would be, things like electrical covers and light switch covers and lighting can go in the house. And actually, lighting can go in earlier. Lighting can go in right after the paint jobs. And then you do landscaping and cleanup. And you want to do final cleaning of the house. Make sure that house is cleaned, absolutely spotless. And staging. Never underestimate the need to stage. Staging is important. Staging really sells houses. And if you follow along with this basic idea, things will go much smoother for you. There's always little things here and there that you can add, subtract, move around. As a project manager, you're going to have to do those things as an investor, and that's how it's done. I hope you find this video useful. If you do, please share it with others. Please like it and follow us. And if you need to sell property in Florida, anywhere in Florida, we're right here on the Space Coast in East Central Florida in Brevard County. We are still buying houses. We try to help folks work themselves out of whatever situations they're in, so give us a call if you need us. If you're interested in rehabbing or if you're interested in this work, feel free to comment. Ask us any questions you have. We've worked with many lenders. Hope you find this useful, and thanks, and happy rehabbing.